Hello guys. I was live on Instagram. Somebody called me and messed up my sound, so people couldn't hear me no more. So I said, you know what? I got my equipment. It's better on Facebook. That's why. I will do. I will start doing more live in on Instagram, but it was kind of tough because the sound went off when somebody called me. I couldn't get back on time, and it was So everybody was on Instagram. Come back on Facebook. People were on Facebook. I will repeat myself a little bit, and then we'll go to the next level real quick. Okay. I share so much information over there, so I will be quick. Try to do that in 20 minutes. So I'm waiting, it take about a minute or two for the signal to go to everybody. Okay. So now I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on YouTube too now. Just now, I'm about to be live on LinkedIn. Try to do. I hope that Instagram was supposed to open up for desktop live. Don't know what they're waiting for. Just a mess. So I need to get on just a phone just to do a live on Instagram, so like nobody call me. So this is gonna be interesting. Okay. So I'm about to start. Hey Babu. I'm about to start anyway. So, what I was saying on Instagram, God, with the technology, I can't even play my Instagram here. Can I do that? I can do that. No, but it's a time issue. I have to go straight and start teaching. Okay, so what are we, how to go global with your expertise. So, what I was saying on Instagram a few minutes ago. Go on Instagram, say watch that, go on Instagram, I do part 2. I cannot go back to what I was saying. So real quick, just to let you know that you have to be serious about your content. A lot of people are not serious about their content online. Content is king when you have a proper strategy behind it. A lot of people, you're online, you disappear for 6 months, you come back. You're not in business. This is a hobby. Okay, you have to have some strategy. You cannot depend on ads alone. And you cannot depend on just free content. You have to do both at the same time. That's a strategy that, that's winning. People need to feel you. They need to hear you. They need to understand what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot just disappear for 3 months, ghosted on your audience, and come back with no apology, no announcement, and you think that people are going to still be with you. It's not going to work like that. You really have to work and make sure that the way you're doing things, like people really get to you. Okay, so stop thinking that the way you've been doing is great. You have to change again. You have to change the way you make stuff happen, so people can really start understanding what you're doing. Okay, we cannot continue like that. We cannot continue doing this kind of stuff. We want to make sure that you understand that this is a business that you're running, and people need to hear you more often, and you cannot ghost on people. Okay, so I cannot go back to what I was saying, so I'm going straight into it. So there's different elements that you need to have to make sure that online is important. So let me remind you or tell you some of those numbers can make you think about what you're supposed to do, because I believe that people, they don't go global because first of all, they don't think it's possible, and number 2, they don't understand how important it is. And number 3, they believe the lie that everybody speaks English globally. So when you have these 3 things in your mind, you don't really want to go global. You're good. You just want to make sure that in your town or people went with you in high school, in college, and your ex-co-worker know what you're doing. But there's a bigger world outside the United States. So you have to understand that there's a huge world outside the United States, and that world need to hear from you. So whatever that you have, whatever topic, whatever kind of industry that you've been working in, there's somebody somewhere in the world waiting for your content right now. They just don't know you yet. So how you reach out to them, how you start, you know, really going with your content and know that your content is working. So you need to have the basic first. And one of the basic things before, you know, having a studio or nice camera like the way I have now, before all that, the number one thing, you need to make sure that you understand your purpose. Because like a lot of people, especially now, you want to do business just because it's profitable. It's profitable for somebody else. You know, I don't think that everybody is supposed to do something because only it's profitable, because it's always that season of building while you build your business before you get to a certain level. And if it's not part of your purpose, you will quit before somebody else and come and tell, oh, that business doesn't work. It didn't work for you. It was not what you were supposed to do. Now, I'm not just telling you that to do one thing, you know, like a job, like you're only going to be a dentist for 40 years, or you're only going to be a lawyer for 40 years. You can do a lot of things, but you have to establish your personal brand equity somewhere. You have to establish your personal brand equity somewhere. So when you establish your personal brand equity and people know who you are, you'll be consistent enough to build trust with your audience, so they know you're being consistent with your message. You don't change, you don't have a new business every 3 months. And I understand sometimes you're looking for your way around, so you have to, at the beginning, you have to test different things. But after, you know, after 18 to 24 months, you have to stabilize yourself, and your personal brand equity need to represent one type of business when you build your reputation and when you have enough result in. You need to have enough result in some business, and now people will say, oh, you know what? Now I understand. Or you know what? Now I'm going to follow. Or you know what? Yes, that's what I'm going to do. And at this moment, they say, you know what? I'm going to start, you know, messing with that person. I'm going to work with that person, because trust being established, you know, progressively. It's not instant trust. There's no instant success. It takes time. So the best way for you to build that, you have to be consistent with your content based on your purpose. Your purpose will give you clarity. When you have a clarity, you have no reason to procrastinate anymore. The problem is like you have purpose, and now the fear take over. The fear take over for you to take action because you don't have enough information to build trust. You know, when we talk about like the love of God, you know what it is? The love of God is unlimited knowledge. Let me repeat that. The love of God is unlimited knowledge. So whenever you feel about something, it means that you don't know enough. So it means that you don't have enough information about that topic, so you think that you're ignorant about it. So that fear of your ignorance paralyzes you to be able to start doing something. So you cannot start it because you're paralyzed, you don't know enough. So what you need to do, you need to increase your base knowledge. And when you increase your base knowledge, your confidence grows. Therefore, you start knowing what to do. And when you know what to do, and you know your purpose, and you know your vision is clear, you got clarification, now nothing can stop you. Now the only question is not if you're going to make money, is when you're going to get money. But if you stay in that stage, or you believe that you will have everything for free, and you don't want to invest in yourself, in your cabeza, to understand really what you need to do to go from A to B, for somebody already been doing it, nothing's going to happen for you. Nothing will happen until you take action. Now, you're going to make some mistake, but you have to take action and learning from your mistake and keep going. I believe that people have that mindset that, no, you know, I want to start, I want to mess up. You know, when I start my business, I want to go with a bang, Darcy. I want to go with a bang. People need to know me. I need to start fresh. I don't want to start like that. I don't want to start with a small camera. I don't want to start, no, I want to start with a studio like you. I want the light. I want the background. I want to look professional. But before that, I start with no background, nothing. You know, you can see everything on YouTube. You go tap my name, you see like some of my video, like, this is Darcy. I cannot really see him because my camera was not on point. But I was still consistent with my content. The question is that before we even talk about strategy and what do you need, are you consistent with your content? And I just don't talk about posting time to time. Are you consistent when it comes to video content? That's a question of the year. I used this, but you know, it's January 15, and everybody bought some new some new sneakers and stuff like that. You know, people are ready. You know, they got the new sneakers and the new outfit to go to the gym. But guess what? 85% of people who start in the gym January 1st, before Valentine's Day, they will not go back to the gym until next year. So, I mean, you know, I'm got nothing against about, you know, people who motivate you, the motivators and stuff. Yes, you can do it. You know, everybody can do it. You can do it. And then you say, like, oh, let me repeat. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. Nothing's going to happen because you live in insanity. You don't do something different to go to the next level. So you don't protect the stuff. So now that I let you know how serious I am, let me give you just a few elements that you need to make sure that you go global. And you start making money while you sleep. Number one thing, you need a website. You need a website. Even if you watch that thing repeat, I need a website. You repeat to yourself, I need a website. You need a website. It can be a personal brand website, your name.com, or the name of your company.com. You need a website like yesterday, especially now. You cannot trust those platforms. They are not yours. They are not from your daddy. Facebook is not for your daddy. YouTube is not for your daddy. Instagram is most definitely not for your grandma. So TikTok, the same thing. So praise God for all these platforms, but you need to have your own platform, and your own platform will be your website. And on your website, you need certain elements. I did a course a long time ago, the 21 elements that you need in a business website. I'm not going to give you 21 elements. I'm going to give you 3 or 4, going to help you positioning yourself to sell your expertise while you sleep. So number 2, on your website, you need to have a payment processing, like a software going to help you receive payments. And there's 2 things that were very popular globally is PayPal and Stripe. You need those 2. You need to have a PayPal account and a Stripe account. You need a website. Yes, Edmond. You need a website. And you need something to process the payments. If you live in North America, you cannot use Zelle as a business. Just Zelle me the money. No. Zelle is a tool for personal people. You cannot ask somebody for business to cash app you. I cannot cash app you for your business. I need to go through Stripe or through PayPal, through my bank card or PayPal account, so we can track that. And if you're in North America for your taxi purposes and stuff, it's going to be tough, you know, if you only use Zelle and Cash App. I'm just saying, I need to tell you how things are going. Number 3, when we talk about here, we talk about info project. We talk about your expertise, the content, what you have in your cabeza. So you need to be audio, you need to be written, or you need to be visual. That's the 3 top content. So you need to have, of course, a way to package that content. So that package can be a mastermind, it can be a book, it can be a podcast, it can be an audiobook, or it can be an online course. That's the 5 elements that you can have in place. It's going to help you make money. And of course, you know, there's a way you need to keep all that content. You know? You need to know that. Number 4, after you decide to have a content, you need to have a syndication of your content all over social media and the internet. So we can find your content in different places. It's going to help you. And don't tell me here I have a favorite platform. When you started, you don't have a favorite platform. You need to figure out where people watch you the most. So you need to put that video content on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. And you have to drop live or pre-recorded video with your first 3 to 6 months. You have to drop it 3 times a week. Yes, you hear me. 3 times a week is an organic way to build content for people to notice who you are in 90 to 180 days. You're establishing who you are. You're talking to people, and you realize what do they have, what do they need, where are they located, and then according to this type of information, you're going now to custom make some content for them. You start general, then you narrow according to the demand, and then you supply your audience with what you know. Okay, so you need to have that. You need to have that. That's very, very important. Okay, and number 5, you need to make sure that on your website you have a welcome video. Hello, my name is Darcy Ogondaga, CEO at LIBERER Media. I'm here to help experts, author, speaker, and consultant to be able to franchise and monetize their expertise globally, especially beyond the English world. You need to understand that people who speak French, who speak Hindu, who speak Mandarin, who speak Spanish, who speak Hebrew, Arabic, they need your content in those languages to be able to consume that content too. So you're going now to the market, the English market now is about 26% of the internet speaks English, but guess what though? You have 74% who don't understand whatever that you're saying, regardless of the quality of your content, of the reputation in your country, in your continent. They cannot understand what you have. So you have to translate that content. People like Brendan Bouchard, Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Bishop Jakes, all those people, what they have in common, their content is available in so many languages you have no idea. Poor Dad, Rich Dad being translated in 53 languages. 53 languages. This is why you go to a certain level with his content. Are you willing to do that though? The company I used to do translation, translate for Netflix. Let me know if you're ready. And if you want to know more information about this kind of stuff, how to really go global, when I break everything down in details, and my wife gonna come talk about the neuro leadership and how to change your mind, to prepare your mind to go to the extra mile and to be able to apply all this new information and go to the next level. And also I will teach you at Activation Tour how you can invest your money automatically. You cannot just keep all the money that you're making with the inflation. Just eat 7% this morning. Like we back in the 80s, 1982 now. So how in the world you will just keep your cash? Your cash need to become your number 1 employee. Your cash need to be the employee of the month. Every month when you send this cash that you have, work for you in the stock market, work for you in crypto, work for you in NFT. You have to understand that this is just a real progression. I talk about technology, I talk about the internet. I cannot talk about the internet, the technology, the future of money, the future of marketing, without talking about the metaverse and blockchain technology. We start with Web 1.0. Web 1.0 is just like a read. You read the blog. You read. 2.0, it was like social media, streaming, blogging, instant conversation, live streaming. Now it's like now we interact with each other, people we don't know in the world. That was Web 2.0. Web 3.0 is blockchain, 3D, NFTs, metaverse, crypto. Why? DeFi banking. Now the bank is not centralized anymore. Your finances now are DeFi. It's a new world. So you need to have new information to be able to do something else. Albert Einstein said, you cannot change a situation with the same amount of the same type of information that created. You have to go higher. You have to hit another level. Come to Activation Tour. I've been doing that for years. I'm the only one who's doing that I know of in the East Coast. We teach in French, we teach in English, different content, being around the world. Got different students eating 6-7 figures in France, in a lot of countries in Europe, in Africa, and United States at the same time in both different languages. I'm telling you, you have to come to Activation Tour. You're in Atlanta. Do not miss it. Do not panic. We got you covered. We're going to do everything that we have to do to make sure that you're safe. Everybody gonna have their own table. I got a nice place for you just to make sure that when I speak, you're gonna have your own table. You're not gonna grease elbow with your neighbor and stuff like that. There's not be nothing like that where somebody sneeze on you. No, you're gonna have your own table to be able to do what you have to do. activation tour January 29, 2022 from 12 to 4. Come with us. Learn how to monetize your expertise. Learn from my wife the neuro leadership, how you change your thinking to prepare yourself for greatness, and also how to invest your money, how you can invest in polo. I don't wear polo because just I like polo. I wear polo because I'm a partner. I own stock of polo. How you can own stuff on Nike. Besides, I used to buy a new Jordan all the time. Why don't you invest in Nike so when Jordan make money, you got a small portion of it? That's what we do. You have to think and not just spending money, just not happy spending money, but being triple happier investing your money when you know that your number one employee, the employee of the month, is your money, is nobody else. So this is Das, your contact guy, CEO of Trader Media. I'm so happy to talk to you and really go to the next level. I want you to go to the next level. There's a way for people who come to Atlanta. You still have time. You got people coming from North Carolina. Jump on a car, do whatever you have to do. I will help artists, musicians, DJ, how to create virtual pay-per-view conference on your own website. I'm going to drop the mic, but I cannot drop the mic because that's my mic. You hear what I'm saying? You need to learn how to do that. So now you know exactly how to make money. You don't wait for somebody to invite you. You can have a virtual conference. Virtual conference. You got your virtual concert. I helped somebody in Guinea. I need to do a live with him, one of the biggest artists. How we're gonna organize a pay-per-view conference or pay-per-view concert. People pay and they appear live. And the way we're doing it is recorded on a hard drive. So if you cannot really see it and there's a problem the way you're doing it, guess what? We got you covered. It is going to be recorded. So at the end, 2 days after, you receive your recording. That's why it's so powerful. Hey, Cabinet Conseil. You understand? Hey, Caddy. Hey, DJ Rochelle. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's really going to make, it's so powerful. In 2020, with my wife, we did 12 digital conferences from our studio right here. We got everything we need. We got the lights and everything. I have different software. When people used to pay me straight through Stripe with a credit card and the screen open up, I'm live in a conference talking to them. I was not even using Zoom. People are paying me directly from my website. My website is a platform. It's just not a website. People can pay me to watch me live, like I'm on Facebook, on my website. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You have to change the game. You have to revolutionize the way people do things. Don't let the Corona and Omarion, I don't know the name of a new variant, slow your business. Utilize all this crazy kind of stuff for you to scale your business to a new level with new tools. Why you have to keep doing what everybody else is doing? You don't want to be different? Why do you want to copy everybody? Why you want to dress like everybody? Do you know Balenciaga? Did Balenciaga send you a check last month? Polo gave me some money. Nike paid me some money. I decided in my life, I'm wearing nothing. I don't do nothing who don't give me money. Put money in my pocket. By the time you see me with Gucci and Balenciaga, guess what? It means that Das is getting paid somehow. Why am I going to just give money to Louis Vuitton? No. I own stock from Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton stock don't even cost $200. I was giving a testimony with my investing group a few months ago. If you invest $5,000 in Louis Vuitton last year at a certain period of time, the stock grew 64%. So it means that with $5,000 that you put on Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to almost make $3,000 extra. Can you imagine at the end of the year you don't do anything and just looking at your portfolio and you get $3,000 from Louis Vuitton? You didn't do nothing for the money. Now you can take that $3,000 and go buy you something from Louis Vuitton for free. That's the game that we need to teach our generation. You can dress for the best with the money that Louis Vuitton made. Louis Vuitton pay you, you take the money, so you go buy something on Louis Vuitton, you can get the boots for maybe $1,200 or $1,400, and you're still getting $1,600 in your pocket from Louis Vuitton. Not only you bought your boots, but you got $1,600 in your pocket. That's what I'm talking about. Besides to go give all your money to Louis Vuitton, and you get no money back. To me, is insanity. No. Invest in Polo. It's nothing. You can go from your phone and invest in Polo. That's the type of business I'm talking about. My kids, no. They already know. Mickey Mouse can pay you. Buy some stock from Disney. Besides to go just to Orlando, you bring your kids and say, hey, let's go see Mickey Mouse, our partner in Orlando. So when they're over there, as kids, they start thinking different. They say, oh, wait a minute. Mickey Mouse is my business partner. We have to change again. We cannot just be happy giving money away to people who don't know, who don't care about us. No. Besides to criticize them, partner with them. This is what stocks are for. That's it. Do you have to pray or fast for 21 days? Do I need to invest in Polo? Do I need to invest in Nike stock? Jesus, show me a sign. Show me a sign, Jesus. Do I need to partner with... Do you think that Jordan brand... Do you think you're going to make money through via Nike? Do you think a Nike is a good investment? Do you think if I put money in Nike it's going to be good, Jesus? Can you answer me? Oh no, this is the money from the devil? Oh, so Wall Street is not good? But I got Nike in my closet right now. I love Louis Vuitton too. Do you think I can invest? Oh, that's the devil too? So I don't give money to Louis Vuitton? No money to Louis Vuitton? No. Oh my God. Okay. Guys, let's be serious. Let's be serious. You know, I went to a Polo store a few weeks ago. I was happy because I know that, you know, but that's not just money I'm spending. I'm putting some money back in my pocket. That's how you have to think. Let me, before I go 27 minutes, I'm just going to share how much Polo is now. Today I'm at 2.9% on my money. Yes. So Polo, okay, so last year, you know, that is not big, but if you invested in Polo last year, you made 7% on your money. But you have to understand real quick when I talk about investment, real quick before I go. It's part of being global, okay? That's global brand. When I go to Paris, when I go to a country in Africa, in Europe, they have Polo store over there. So when you invest in global stuff, it's still the same topic, guys. So if you invested last year, today, for Polo, you made 7%. This is 7% is nothing. Do you know how much money you get on your bank account, the money sitting in your bank account? 0.4% in the best saving account available right now. With inflation, 7%. So it means that you don't have $100 in your pocket. Now, you have $93. You don't have $1 million. Now, you got $930,000. $70,000 just disappear. You don't have $1 billion. You have $930 million. $70 million just disappear because of inflation. So I want you to think about what's going on in real business. You know, us people, you know, people of, I don't like to use that term, but I have to on this one. People of color, we know how to make money. We know how to hustle hard. We know how to have 3 jobs, you know, to work the business and you get 3 speaking engagements in one day. We know how to hustle. But we need to learn now how to make our money start working for us. We have to start doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot just be like that and say, like, oh my God, what's going on? you know, between when Ralph Lauren started going public and now, the money grew 325%. You know, so when you see stuff like that, you're like, man, that's crazy. If I get Nike, you know, last year, Nike is 6%, because like now, 6% from last year. Okay, it was up this summer. It was super up. Okay, so if I go in what is that? In August, it was at 173. Okay, so if I go now and I say, hey man, I need to buy Nike. Now Nike is 148, so it went $20 down. Okay, but if you look at the last 12 months, they made $46 billion. You know, 26 billion. That's crazy. And the share price of Nike is 148. If you buy Nike, you know, like the average price for a nice shoes is about that, 120, 140. It depends. Sometimes 200. So think about it. If you like sneakers and you buy sneakers every month, and you have 20, 30 sneakers, so you have 20 or 30 stock of Nike in your closet. So why don't you do like half and half? So you get 12 shoes a year and 12 stock a year. That's I want you to think like that. Exactly, Rochelle. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we have to learn about stuff like that. We have to learn to how we're gonna make it happen. Because we cannot count on cash in the bank. And I don't want to scare you and stuff like that, but you have to understand that if you die and you have money in the bank and you don't have a will, your family of your significant other, nobody's going to see the money. You know that? But if you own stock, they can have access to it. So we have to really think differently, you know, when we think about business, going global and doing different stuff. It's very important. You know, when you see somebody that people are studying, we have a book. You see my daughter here, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, my daughter, you know, her name is Tara Mary, she's 12. We went to Belgium 3 years ago on my world tour, and she was able to sell, I don't know how many copies, she sold so many copies of her book while she was with me, because her book is in French and English. And guess what? In Belgium they speak French. But if her book was in English, could she sell book in French even if her dad speaks French and we in Belgium? So while I was there, and she was not even 10 years old back then, she made money. So I want you to think about that. My wife here, you know, so beautiful. She looked like a doll, but you know, she's really beautiful like that. If you see her, she's really beautiful. Very cute. So her, she's not only cute, but she's super smart. She writes books. So her book is available in French as well. So when we go around the world and we speak, she don't say, I don't have my book in French. I'm sorry. She don't leave money on the table. She's gaining money. Okay? She have a course subtitled in French, like Netflix. So she's selling her course to the French world for people who don't speak English. So they watch her course like that, like a Netflix movie. That's what I'm talking about, guys. And we're going to teach you all that activation tool is in Atlanta. I don't know. This type of conference, I don't even know if you have this type of conference like what I'm doing on the East Coast. Maybe not even on the West Coast. I don't even know if you have this type of conference in North America, to tell you the truth. Because like you're here for somebody who was born in France, who came to the United States, and doing conferences in 3 continents for the last, you know, for the last 10 years, I've been doing that. So I'm not talking about something that I learned from a book or somebody I watch on YouTube. This is my life. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to Canada next. Okay? So I was just in Paris for Thanksgiving. So I'm telling you, that's what I do. So do not limit yourself about people in your city. Nah, this entire world needs you. And I will leave you this. Can you imagine you get speaker engagement in London. I will say that on purpose because I want you to think about something. So for a professional speaker internationally, they might pay you like 10,000, okay? 10,000. That's the price. And I want you to get that in your mind so you will understand what I'm talking about when I talk about global stuff, okay? So if you go to London, we pay you 10,000 pounds. That's just for somebody who just, you know, a speaker, and you go to international gig. That's how much you're supposed to pay minimum, $10,000, okay? So they pay you 10,000 pounds. Do you know how much 10,000 pounds is doing in dollars? So you're gonna get paid $13.6 thousand, $13,675. So you get paid $3,675 on top of what you're supposed to get just because you've been invited to London. You're not going to pay for your airplane ticket. You're not going to pay for your food. You're not going to even pay for your transportation. They might even give you some cool European clothes, depending on who's inviting you. But on top of that, your personal brand equity go to another level because now you do stuff globally, but it adds $3,675 in your pocket. So what you want to do, man? Just come to the activation tour because, you know, and I apologize because like I realized I was talking to my wife, I said, you know what? I never really go in details because I'm always traveling. And people overseas, I mean, they love my content. I said, like, I haven't really started telling folks what I'm doing in the United States. They don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, they have an idea, but they don't know in the extent. I mean, I have an 8-figure company that, you know, I have a deal with when I was there to training their staff. They have 97 locations all around the world, and they want me to train their senior staff. The crazy part about it is that I already have courses the way I'm supposed to say, so I'm not even traveling. I'll just direct them to the course. Can you imagine that? I have so many examples, I mean, the #1 African descent coach who have 2 million followers right now on social media. Her name is Lady Sonia. Is one of my former students who came to Activation Tour in Paris 5 years ago. Every week, she sent me at least 7 to 10 people. I don't even need to do advertisement. People say, he's the one who trained you? 2 million? She's been recognized one of the most powerful personality in Forbes Africa. That's the people I deal with. I can go right now. I have a student in Benin. I can go right now. One of the biggest preachers over there. I can go right now and have 1,000 people coming to a room just because you're gonna do. My mentor came from Atlanta. 1,000 people in one room in Benin. I never been to Benin before, so it's just like now I don't even have time to go places. People invite me. I say, wait, I cannot go. Hey, when you come, I say, wait, I cannot go. Wait, I cannot go. I did a virtual conference in Ivory Coast from here last year. Through my studio, I appear in a huge screen in Ivory Coast. And people pay me twice. They pay me to attend and they pay me again, they pay my course. So they pay me twice from a Zoom in a room in. I will not be able to do that if I never build equity because I was in Ivory Coast in one of my world tour in 2017. The last time I went to Ivory Coast before that, it was 20 years ago. So I'm going there. I don't know if you're going to show up. Boom. I got more than 70 people showing up. I mean, well, yeah, at that time. Some of them are the best leader in Ivory Coast right now. So think about it. All I have to do now, I just said, hey, on the ticket, I put one of my students who used to be there. I might have 500 people showing up. It's personal brand equity. You build different stuff around the world. You do your business like a president. Every client that you have become one of your ambassadors. That's how presidents build business. That's how they build countries. They have ambassadors. It means that you did so well with them. You treat them so well. You bless them so well. They do advertisement for you for free because you transform their lives. And you do that globally. So you have ambassadors in each continent, in each place that you never been before. People waiting for you. I got people waiting for me in Ghana right now. The #1 podcast in Ghana is one of my friends, one of my business partner. It's just like, it's just time. Like, man, I need to go to Ghana. Oh, I need to go. I got one of the Kenya, Uganda. Man, I got people in Japan. I'm telling you, this is it's possible. But you have to see it though. You have to understand what is out there so you can catch it. Okay? So now what I'm going to eat. And I come back at 4 p.m. I'm just going to change my outfit for people who feel like it's not part 2. And I'm going to do another live, but this time in French. How crazy is that? Can you imagine that? The same person. I'm going to do another one in French in 2 hours from now. I'm telling you guys, it's possible to go around the world and change it with what you know, with your expertise. You can really change it. Yeah, look, plain case. I don't know if she wanted me to tell her name, but somebody's here in the chat. She came because one of that lady I've been telling you told her about me. I didn't know her. She's somewhere in Florida. But we built a relationship, So if the time is right, I like the topic that she has, I might go to Florida and do a conference with her, or a workshop or something. We need to work some numbers. People say, oh my God, how you went to Miami and do a conference with somebody? How you do that? Build relationship. Be respectful. Learn about what they're doing and stuff like that. It's just referral. But if I never trained that lady back in 2016-17, I would never met that lady who live in Florida. The world is so small, you have no idea until you start traveling the world. You start talking to people. You say like, wow, the world is so small. So I don't know where you are. If you have to drive, if you have to fly, go get the ticket. It's nothing. I mean, it's like 140 or something like that, I believe. Just get your ticket. Come to Atlanta, come in a room. I said that everybody's going to have their own table. You're not going to be squeezed. Everybody is going to have their own table. You make it happen. You make it happen. Come to the A. I'm telling you, my courses, some of my courses, when I go deep like that, is $1,000, $2,000. So for you to hear me live, and then there's a section where I'm going to answer your question, because, and it's not to talk about other conferences, but it is. You go to conferences and it's nice, there's balloon and stuff like that, there's a 360 and people do stuff and stuff like that. And people say, hey, what did you learn about the conference? Our conference was nice, man, the lighting was good, we ate some good food. Everybody was dressing to the T, was fly. What did you learn? It was just good energy, man. I was motivated. You leaving Activation 2 is like you have a master degree in business. When you leave, you say, okay, now I have that tools, I know that tools, I know I need to do this, I need to have that, and then I'm going to give deals. So if you come to Activation Tour, in a room, I'm going to give you deals that I give it to nobody else. Some crazy discount. So you can have access to courses where I go in detail about certain things that I might not be able to do in a room. But because you show up, you got, crazy access to different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So do what you have to do. You still have 2 weeks. Come to the Activation Tour. I cut the ticket on Friday, the 28th. Because, I'm not going to open the ticket the day of a conference. I want to make sure I know who's coming and stuff like that. So I'm telling you, it's going to be off the chain. But you have to know what you know. So while I'm here, while I'm here, somebody just pay me. You know, I don't want to show them the name. Somebody just pay me while I'm here. And the person who pay me is in what country in English? Somebody just pay me from Norway. Somebody just pay me from Norway right now. I don't know if I can show. I will show because I just want to show. And I will mask the name of a person. Just like that, because like you know, you see how insane it is. This is what we call surprise money. Okay, so let me see if I can. That's surprise money. Let me, if I can add stuff. Just like that when I'm talking, you know. I can show you like that. So the name, I hide the name of person. Oh, you want to wait? No. Okay, view receipt. On the view receipt. Yes. Okay, good. So I can just show the amount for showing the person. Perfect. So look at this. Somebody. Somebody just pay. See that? What I'm doing live. That's what I'm saying. I didn't exchange that time for the money. I didn't do, and somebody pay me in the morning. Oh, last night. So whenever we do the live with what I'm about to announce, I have an online course coming out January 25th. So stuff happened like that on a Saturday. And I want to teach you how to do that. There's a system. There's a way where I get paid every month, where I get paid by every day, when I get paid every 3 months, when I get paid in advance. There's a madness about that. There's a strategy that will give you activation tool, how you can positioning yourself like that to make happen, you know, to make stuff happen. There's people right now asking me they want to buy activation tool Canada. I said, like, please let me finish Atlanta. When I was in Paris, people in Atlanta said they want to buy the ticket. I said, please. There's a couple coming from Texas. They forced me to release the ticket early. That's how much they want the ticket. They said, no, coach, we want the ticket. We want the ticket. I said, like, no, we want the ticket. They called 3 times a day for 5 days. I said, God. I said, okay. So because of them, I released the ticket a little bit earlier because they want the ticket. Because they know. I'm telling you, I'm living that thing. So if you are in your business and you're wondering why it's not working, you're online, but you don't understand what's going on, and you want more clients, you're not sure, even if you're on your East Coast, get in a car, drive. Listen where I did it, from 12 to 4. So you can even come to the conference. You have time, if you leave at 4 o'clock or whatever, you have time to get to the conference. And you have time to leave if you want after that. And you know, and the hotel we're going to have it, I believe they told me that they're going to do the room just for me at a nice price. I believe like 110, 120. It's a nice hotel. The hotel do a conference like a 4-star. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, do what you have to do to be in a room. If you are in a room, it's going to be off the chain. And I'm telling you, the message that my spouse got. Okay? So thank you so much, Rochelle, Caddy. You know, Caddy, you know we need to talk. I mean, I already said more than what I was supposed to say. I know I was supposed to call you today. Thank you, Cabinet Conseil. Thank you, Babu. Watch me all the time. Thank you, Edmond. I'm coming to Canada. but I have some stuff I have to tell you guys for Canada, but after activation tour. So let me finish the activation tour, and then I'm gonna make sure that we're gonna talk about activation tour Montreal. Okay, Canada. It's a nice place, but I'm telling you, pray for them. It's very cold over there. I believe like we had -30 something, you know. Just I pray for them a lot for the type of weather they have over there. It's super cold. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. I start my live on Instagram, but it was not the way I wanted. But thank you. All right, guys, I have to rest a little bit, and I have to do it again in. I have to announce something in French at 4 p.m. I mean, 10 p.m. Paris time. I always have to say Paris time. Very important. Caddy, if you available, I will call you right now. Just in case you have some question about the live. Okay, not about the live, but I remember that we are supposed to talk today. So let's talk for a few minutes. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, everybody.